Good day everyone. Today we are going to study NCERT Class 10th Chapter number 1 Chemical Reactions and Equation Part 3. First of all, we should know what is chemical reaction. So our first topic is chemical reaction. We have already learned in class 9th that during a chemical reaction, atoms of one element do not change into those of another element, nor do atoms disappear from the mixture or appear from elsewhere. Actually, chemical reactions are the breaking and making of bonds between atoms to produce new substances. Now we will study types of chemical reactions. The main chemical reactions are of 5 types. First, combination reaction. Second, decomposition reaction. Third, displacement reaction. Fourth, double displacement reaction. And fifth, oxidation and reduction. The first reaction is combination reaction. As the name indicates, combination means to combine. In a combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a new single substance. That's why the name is combination reaction. To understand the chemical reaction, first of all we will see an activity. In this activity, we have to take a small amount of calcium oxide or quicklime in a beaker. Slowly we will add some water to this beaker. Now we will observe the beaker by touching it. Do you feel any change in temperature? Yes, you will find the temperature of the beaker will increase. Calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to produce slaked lime or calcium hydroxide, releasing a large amount of heat. In this activity, calcium oxide solid, which is also called quicklime, reacts with water whose chemical formula is H2O and gives calcium hydroxide CaOH whole twice aqueous, or common name is slaked lime. Plus heat is also produced. In this reaction, calcium oxide and water combine to form a single product, calcium hydroxide. Such a reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactants is known as the combination reaction. You should also know that a solution of slaked lime, calcium hydroxide, produced by the activity is used for whitewashing walls. Calcium hydroxide reacts slowly with the carbon dioxide in air to form a thin layer of calcium carbonate on the walls. Calcium carbonate is formed after 2 to 3 days of whitewashing and gives a shiny finish to the walls. It is interesting to note that the chemical formula of marble is also CaCO3. So here the chemical reaction will be calcium hydroxide or slaked lime CaOH whole twice plus carbon dioxide CO2 reacts and gives calcium carbonate CaCO3 plus water H2O. Let us discuss some more examples of combination reactions. First, burning of coal. Coal is a carbon which is in the solid state, plus when it is burned it reacts with oxygen O2 which is in the gaseous state, and they both combine and forms carbon dioxide CO2 in the gaseous state. Then in here carbon and oxygen is combining and making a new substance, carbon dioxide. That's why it is a combination reaction. Second, formation of water from hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Here, hydrogen gas combines with oxygen gas and forms water. This is also a combination reaction where two substances are combining and making a new substance. In simple language, we can say that when two or more substances, elements or compounds combine to form a single product, the reaction are called combination reactions. In the above activity, we also observed that a large amount of heat is evolved. This makes the reaction mixture warm. Reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of products are called exothermic reactions. So we can say combination reactions are also exothermic reaction. Now here we will see some other examples of exothermic reactions. First, burning of natural gas. Natural gas is the methane, CH4. When it is burns, it reacts with oxygen. So CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Water, vapor and carbon dioxide. And also it produces a lot of heat. Then second is the respiration. Respiration is also an exothermic reaction. We need energy to stay alive. We get this energy from the food we eat. During digestion, food is broken down into simpler substances. For example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrate. These carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. This glucose combines with oxygen in the cells of our body and provides energy. The special name of this reaction is respiration. The process of here is C6H12O6 means glucose plus oxygen O2 plus water H2O gives 6CO2 plus 12H2O plus energy, and this energy is used for our daily activities. Then the decomposition of vegetable matter into compost is also an example of exothermic reaction. Now we will study decomposition reactions. Decomposition reactions are opposite to combination reaction. In a decomposition reaction, a single substance decomposes to give two or more substances. To understand the decomposition reaction, now we will do an activity. In this activity, we have to take 2 grams of ferrous sulfate crystal in a dry boiling tube. The color of ferrous sulfate we will observe, it will be green color. Now heat the boiling tube, cover the flame of a burner or spirit lamp as shown in the figure. Now observe the color of the crystals after heating. We will get that color of the crystals which we are getting after heating is red brown. Here also precaution is that do not point the mouth of the boiling tube at your neighbors or yourself. Then the reaction here is ferrous sulfate FeSO4 crystals which are green in color. When it is heated, it changes into Fe2O3 solid plus SO2 sulfur dioxide gas plus sulfur trioxide SO3 gas. In this reaction, we observe that a single reactant break down to give simpler products. This is a decomposition reaction. Ferrous sulfate crystals FeSO4 7H2O lose water when heated and color of the crystal changes. It then decomposes to ferric oxide Fe2O3, sulfur dioxide SO2 and sulfur trioxide SO3. Ferric oxide is a solid while sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are gases. So here one substance is breaking in two or more substances. That's why it is an example of decomposition reaction. In the above activity, we have seen that the decomposition reactions require energy either in the form of heat or light or electricity for breaking down the reactants. Reactions in which energy is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. So, on the basis of the energy that chemical reaction is getting the energy, we can divide the decomposition reaction in three main types. Thermal decomposition, where the energy is get by the heat. Electrolytic decomposition, where the energy is get by the electricity. And decomposition by light, where the energy is getting by the light. Now we will study some examples of thermal decomposition. When a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, it is called thermal decomposition. Decomposition of calcium carbonate CaCO3 to calcium oxide CaO and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction used in various industries. Calcium oxide CaO is called lime or quicklime. It has many uses. One is in the manufacture of cement. So it is the major example of thermal decomposition reaction. Another example of thermal decomposition reaction is the decomposition of lead nitrate. Here we will take 2 gram of lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. Hold the boiling tube with a pair of tongs and heat it over a flame as shown in the figure. Now we will observe that there is the emission of brown fumes. These fumes are of nitrogen dioxide NO2. The reaction takes place as lead nitrate PbNO3 whole twice solid. As it is heated, it changes into lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. PbO, NO2 and oxygen. This is all here. It is also the breakdown of lead nitrate into the simpler substance due to heating. It is also the example of thermal decomposition reaction. Now we will study some more examples of decomposition due to electricity. Here we will take a plastic mug, then drill 2 holes at its base and fit rubber stoppers in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers as shown in the figure. Connect these electrodes to a 6-volt battery. Fill the mug with water such that the electrodes are immersed. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the water. Now take 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. Switch on the current and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. You will observe the formation of bubbles at the both electrodes. These bubbles displace water in the test tube. Is this the volume of the gas collected the same in both the test tubes? Once the test tubes are filled with the respective gases, now remove them carefully. Test these gases one by one by bringing a burning candle close to the mouth of these test tubes. As one of the test tubes we are bringing the burning candle, it will burn with pop sound. In that test tube there is the hydrogen gas. So here in the one test tube where the collected gas is less, there it is oxygen gas, and where the collected gas is more, there it is hydrogen gas. Here also we should know it is the electrolysis or decomposition by the electricity, of water, and due to the decomposition of water there is the formation of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas on the two electrodes. So it is the example of decomposition due to electricity. Now we will see some examples of decomposition due to light. Here we will take 2 gram of silver chloride in a china dish. We will observe that its color is white. Now place the china dish in sunlight for some time. Then we will observe the color of silver chloride after some time. We will get it is the grey color. Actually, the white silver chloride turns grey in sunlight. This is due to the decomposition of silver chloride into silver and chlorine by the light. Here the chemical equation will be 2AgCl silver chloride solid. In the presence of sunlight, it turns into 2Ag silver solid plus Cl2 chlorine gas. So this is the example of decomposition due to light. The next example of decomposition due to light is decomposition of silver bromide. Here silver bromide also behave in the same way as silver chloride. Silver bromide, if we keep it into the sunlight, it also dissociate or decomposed and converts into the silver and bromine gas. The reaction will be 2AgBr solid. In the presence of sunlight, it turns into 2Ag solid plus Br2 bromine gas. The above reaction of silver bromide and silver chloride are used in black and white photography. So these were the examples of decomposition reactions, and decomposition reactions are also the endothermic reactions in which heat is required, and required heat is get from the heat or light or electricity. So friends, this was all about the combination reactions and decomposition reactions. You like the video, share the video and subscribe my YouTube channel if it is beneficial for you. Thank you.